Before the OAU, African leaders gathered together to answer one big question: what should the unity of Africa look like? And interestingly, they all agreed that Africa should be united, but they never agreed on what unity should look like. And so as a result of that, three groupings emerged: Brazzaville, Casablanca, and Monrovia. Let's start with Brazzaville. In December 1960, 12 mainly Francophone African states met in Brazzaville in the Republic of Congo. They wanted cooperation between African states, but they were also still interested in maintaining their relationship with France and protecting the sovereignty of their newly independent states. But here's where the story gets interesting. Brazzaville did not remain a separate major bloc for very long. In May 1961, many of these states joined a much broader meeting in Monrovia, alongside countries like Nigeria, Liberia, and Ethiopia. And this became the Monrovia Group. Let's look at Brazzaville as an important foundation of the broader Monrovia Group. They supported African cooperation and unity, but they believed that it should happen gradually. Their newly independent states had fought for sovereignty, and they weren't prepared to immediately surrender that sovereignty to a continental government. And their approach was essentially for them to cooperate economically, politically, and culturally, but let individual African countries remain sovereign. Then there was the Casablanca Group. In January 1961, countries including Ghana, Guinea, Mali, Egypt, Morocco, and the Algerian Provincial Government met in Casablanca, Morocco. Their own vision was much more ambitious. Leaders such as Kwame Nkrumah believed that Africa needed a much deeper political integration, not simply independent countries cooperating with one another, but eventually move towards a politically united Africa. And this is where things became complicated. So by 1963, the debate was increasingly Casablanca versus the broader Monrovia position. And this is where Ethiopia became extremely important. The Ethiopian emperor and foreign minister worked diplomatically to bring both groups together. Guinea also played a very important role in helping persuade members of the Casablanca group to attend an all-African summit, and eventually they all agreed to meet in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. From the 22nd to the 25th of May 1963, leaders from independent Africa gathered in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. 32 African states signed the charter establishing the Organization of African Unity. Africa would have a continental organization, but Africa would not become one political federation. So national sovereignty and non-interference remained the central principles of the OAU. And that decision shaped African politics for decades. But if Africa had chosen the vision of political federation in 1963, would things on the continent be different today? What do you think?